Hi Cancer, welcome to Cardelian Moon. I'm Lisa. We're here to do your latest reading. As some of you may or may not know, my readings aren't date specific. They used to be, but I felt it was hindering part of the message. So feel free to have a look below at other Cancer readings and see if there is anything there that you feel is more relevant for you at the moment. But otherwise, hopefully this will resonate. If it does not, do check out your Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Everything else you need to know is in the description box below. Also, some of you may or may not be aware, I have started doing free personal mini readings. It's a sort of lucky dip thing. So I go live and people join, obviously, hopefully people join. I show a card and I say what the card is, and then you comment the card that you see that I've shown you, and then I have a look at the comments, and whoever I feel drawn to gets that free personal mini reading. I've done 3 of them so far. They seem to be going quite well, so I think I am going to try and do them at least once a week. That is the aim, but obviously please bear in mind I do have fibromyalgia and another autoimmune disease, so sometimes I am quite wiped out. But I will do what I can when I can, obviously. Anything else? You're coming out in 2s. Oh, 2s and 3s. Hang on a sec. That's because I spun them as I picked them up. Well, you're coming up in your own reading, so this is a good start. So my subbies, thank you very, very much for your continued support. And if you are new, grab a chair, get comfy. Hopefully you like what you see. If you hit that notification bell, you won't miss the live readings either. And you might get your own personal mini reading. You want that one? All right, love. Oh, yeah, and I talked to my guide, sits here. I talked to him very matter-of-factly. He's quite used to me. I'm not very spiritual with him. I'm like, yeah, all right, shut up, and things like that. So just get used to that. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. Something has come to an end, but this is actually propelling you to move forward in a rather new and productive way, because you've come up as the 3rd card in your own reading, Cancer. The Chariot represents Cancer, and we're talking about moving. This is moving forward at quite an accelerated pace, but on a very, very good path, a path that is divinely yours. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign. Your fire signs are Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. You've got someone keeping an eye on you at the moment. But whatever it is that has recently come to an end has you quite upset. But believe it or not, it is a major blessing in disguise. The fact that also these 2 cards have come out next to each other, it does give a very, very strong indication of some travel, possibly travelling somewhere new. This may be due to a message that comes into you across the airways. Someone drops you a line. So this could be email, it could be even snail mail, a letter, something along those lines. But someone drops you a message, someone gets in touch with you. They may even be a Libra, if I'm honest, if you want all the signs. There may even be a Libra or a possible air sign. I feel they're more likely to be a Libra or a fire sign. And I've already specified the fire signs. But there is something in your world, in your vicinity, that has come to an end, and this is going to lead you, with regards to this message that comes in, to head off somewhere new. There are some legalities surrounding this, and if I want to give a warning that if any of you are actually dealing with a lawyer, I don't think your lawyer's fully up to the game. You may want to rethink the lawyer you're dealing with. If you're dealing with legalities where you need a solicitor or a lawyer, okay, your lawyer's not exactly on the ball. In fact, they're not 100% capable in the specific task that you've set them. It might be that they've just left law school. It might be that they haven't actually worked in this field of law before, or legalities before, but they're not 100% up to the game. So please be very, very careful with that. Apart from that, there is someone who has got their eye on you, and they're watching you with a great deal of interest. They're actually watching to see how you proceed with regards to whatever this legality is. If it isn't a legality you're actually dealing with, we're definitely talking about things rebalancing and coming back into your favour. And there's a truth coming to light as well. There's a truth to the situation here. Let me clarify this. Let me clarify this for you, because we've got a truth coming out here. Yeah, there's a. Let me clarify this before I say any more, because I can feel it, but I can't actually, sorry, articulate it correctly. Sorry. Left of my lovely doggies, obviously. Yeah, some of you definitely have a legal battle on your hands, and it is going to be a battle. If we're not talking legal as in going to court, then we are talking something along the lines of contracts, stuff like that. There's a truth coming out, and it's to do with part of this battle. It is to, give me one more please to help me clarify this. You all have to fall like that. Yes, someone knows something, and this creates upset with regard. Put your feelings into words, Lisa. Put it into words. Put what you are getting into words. Right. You have this legal assistant, help, whatever. They're not fully up to the game, okay? Because they're not fully up to the game, somebody is going to throw a spanner in the works with regards to this legal situation, okay? And this is going to create arguments. In fact, they're already argumentative before they even get to the door, okay? These people. You knew there was a chance this was going to happen, okay? You had an inkling this was going to transpire. You had an inkling that whatever it was that needed to be found out was going to be found out. And I'm not saying it's you that were keeping the secrets, but whatever needed to be found out was going to be found out. And when it was going to be found out, the proverbial hit was going to hit the fan. I didn't actually want to swear there, but I'm assuming you get what I mean. And you knew this was going to transpire, and you cannot get why your lawyer or your solicitor or whatever didn't pick up on this, did not pick up on this. But there is still someone who is watching this whole proceeding with a great amount of interest, and part of me feels they may have, I'm not saying for definite, but I feel they may have been the one that sparked the fire. No one knows it was them that sparked the fire, but I feel they may have been the one that sparked the fire. I mean, if they're not one of those signs, sorry, crosswatcher, if you're watching, I'm not putting down any other signs or anything like that, but if they're not a fire sign, then they are someone who is very, very fast moving energy. They're quite charismatic. You spot them in a party. They're the person that's that seems to have the most people around them in the party. They're quite social. Yeah. And this particular energy, this particular person is also I'm sorry, I have to say it, a touch arrogant. A touch arrogant. I almost feel like they're trying to take some sort of revenge on you, okay, with regards to something that is just so menial and petty. It's like you done them wrong. You never done anything wrong, but in their eyes, you done them wrong. And I think this attitude of theirs comes from their own failings. Yeah, it comes from their own failings. But you are upset over something that has come to an end, okay? You start moving forward positively. Like I said, for some of you, you will be travelling. I'm just reiterating now to make sure we haven't lost anything. For some of you, you will be travelling. and it's to do, and this travelling comes out of someone messaging you over the airways. We've got a few things going on here, Cancer, bear with us. And then there's also this legality thing that is going on. I mean, it could very well be for some of you, you are travelling or thinking of moving abroad or something, or quite a distance away. I don't feel this is for many of you. I feel this might be for one or two of you, moving a long way away, and the paperwork or the visas or the stuff like that that is needed in order for this to happen is messed up. And it's because someone who has been watching you isn't happy that you're doing this, and they feel they owe you some sort of karmic justice for something that you haven't done but in their eyes have. Because it's like you've dented their ego somehow. I don't even think you're aware of the situation. I really don't. That you're not aware of what their issue is. I don't see anything here that says you're aware of what their issue is. I don't feel anything here of you being aware of what their issue is. But they're the ones that put a spanner in the works. I'm just going to clarify this because I want to make sure that they don't knock you off your... I know you're strong and I know you can cope with things in many ways, but I know your still waters run deep, and though your surface may be calm, underneath you may be ready to scream. So I just want to clarify your actual card, the Chariot, and make sure that you're going to be okay. So clarify the Chariot for me. Let me know if our Cancerian's going to be okay, please. Yeah, 2 or 3 cards, perfect. Got the wish card. Good. Wish card is good. Wish is being granted. Good. So I do, like I said, I do think you're going to be okay. I am pleased about that. Do you want to give me any more? Don't take the mickey. So sarcastic. The most sarcastic guide anyone could ever have. He's laughing. We're quite facetious with each other. We're quite used to it. We've been together quite a while now. We're quite... I have got a new guide though, but they won't actually come through and introduce themselves properly yet. I don't think it's because you're going bubble, are you? Yeah, like I said, this upset, you are emotionally letting go of something, but this leads to a new nurturing and a wish and a dream fulfillment within yourself. That may be to do with the travelling and where you want to go, okay? Like I said, moving somewhere, relocating, maybe, like I said, going to a completely other, different country. If you're in America, maybe a different state, or up to Canada, down to Mexico. I don't know, the choice is yours. But there is someone who has issues with regards to legal proceedings. Now, whether these legal proceedings are actually connected to your travel, like I said, for some of you it may be visas or the paperwork that does around it. Someone has put a spark on the fire to make this go belly up. Some days it's so hard not to swear, do you know that? Being an East End girl from the East End of London, you know, swearing is part of the vocabulary, and sometimes it is so hard to go blah, 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 and not do it. But I see you being all right. I do see you being all right. Hang on, we got 5, 5. I thought you had 2 7s for a minute, and 2 7s can talk about true love and partnerships. But there isn't 2 7s there. You're fine. There's 2 5s, but 2 5s don't really mean much. Don't really mean anything, so we'll leave that. Stop it, boys. That's the dogs, by the way. No, you're going to be fine. You are going to be fine. I'm going to cut the deck just to double check. Double check. Yeah, no more lies and deceits around you. See, 7 of swords. That way, lies, deceits, people stealing from you or whatever. No more of that. So that's really good. So this person that's trying to put a spanner in the works for you. Didn't work. Tough boobies on them because it didn't work. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to leave that with you. I will be back again soon. I'm trying to do about 3 signs a week. And like I said, I'll be going live once a week. At least aiming to go live once a week. Fingers crossed my health permits me and I get to do that. So, Thank you very, very much for joining us. Hopefully I will see you in the lives. If you want to be in one of the lives, that's the dog making all that noise, sorry, please hit that notification bell down below. All right, and I will catch up with you again very, very soon. You take care. Lots of love. Bye.